and welcome everybody out there in D&D land. I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday morning. Nice, relaxing. I hope all of you that are experiencing this incredible Armageddon-like snowstorm are being safe, happy, and healthy. Before we jump into the action, if you are enjoying this content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It does help our channel grow. And if you don't like our content, then comment down below and tell me how much I suck. Aside from that, if you are interested in watching us live, you can check us out over at twitch.tv/ProDMJoey. And if you're interested in joining games, we do have open slots available inside of our community, so reach out and be sure to let me know. Alrighty. Hi, everybody. So, as all of you are having your philosophical conversation of what if, Sir Uric just nodded and began drawing a circle in the floor. Alrighty, so it's done. Raise your hand if you're coming.
Raise his hand.
Silverin, you're muted.
Yes, someone raised his hand.
Alrighty. Have any of you plane shifted before? It can be kind of nauseating to do it.
Yeah, we did have a mailman on our team, so to speak.
Oh yeah, the scrawny kid.
Oh yeah, you met him. Yeah.
Did he die?
No, he just had to go back to his job, I guess.
Understandable. Alrighty. So, he claps his hands together and you all watch as a blindingly bright light emanates all around you. Kuma, you're immediately blind.
I'm just gonna close my eyes.
Unfortunately, your con save's not going to help you as you all land standing on top of a beautiful beach with a crashing sounding of water right behind you, and everything in this area is illuminated with this incredibly bright, gorgeous, divine light. So, Kuma, at all times, you are going to be experiencing this here.
Yeah, but the successful contract ends it.
Yeah. But now there's a new light source. Now there's a new light source. Now there's a new light source. Now there's a new... It's everywhere. There's no capability.
You can't just take off the robe,
yeah.
you know?
That's an idea.
I'm taking off the robe and putting it in the bag, like...
I mean, have you tried just inverting it so literally all you're looking at is your own body? As well as whatever you're seeing with your
Look
eyes?
at my body.
Go look at my body.
Alrighty.
But at least warn me it was super bright.
He did.
Well, I must have been eating. Not paying attention.
Yeah, that is exactly what happened.
That's
No.
the usual.
Yeah. It's a wondrous place. I mean, look at it. It's the fields of Elysium. You look around at this beautiful open stretch of sand that stretches further past into a gorgeous field of daisies, roses, and blooming flowers, all shining brightly directly up towards the sky. Most interestingly, although they are pointed upwards, you don't see a sun anywhere.
Sarah, I completely forgot about this too. Dorzen cannot come with us here. He cannot travel due to the dimensional shackles. He can go through plants because that's not a portal, but this is a plane shift spell. He cannot come with us.
All right, so Dorzen got left behind.
Wasn't that taken
During
off?
the spell, we all got transported, but Dorzen could not. He's just...
Wait, is he currently wearing the shackles? You guys could have just taken them off him.
Yeah, because wasn't he the demon held in by the ring of mind shielding?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Dorzen, you can join us, but the shackles have to be on. So I just wanted to point that out.
Okay.
Okay, thank you
I'll take
very
him
much.
off for the trip and put him back on after the airplane.
Yes.
I think
Don't
that was
nobody kill Dorzen.
Weren't both of them necessary? Both the mind shielding ring
The
and
shackles were to keep the demon in him if he died.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, I
In
think,
case he goes down.
I think that's what I was trying to reference to before, but I just couldn't remember exactly what the deal with that was. Is why.
He can go through the plants without removing them.
So Sir Yurik will look at you, Doors, and go, kinky shit, as you put away the shackles. Handcuffs. Nobody? Nobody? Okay, fine. This was a bad
I
joke.
was thinking of something and I decided against it.
Alrighty, you all see this beautiful field before you, just full of vibrant flowers that are angled upwards towards the sky, and there is no sun. There is no originating source of this light. It seems to be persistent, completely engulfing this idyllic plane. Sir Yurik looks at you all, and all of you feel a little lighter? As if there's a little less pressure on your body here? Alrighty, so we're here. We just have to go speak with her. Everyone be respectful, please. The ocean and the flowers are the devoted who wish to stay here in their afterlife, so, you know.
So, if you're devoted, you become you become part of the ocean, is that it?
Or you
Or a
become part
flower?
of the flowers. Or you can move on to some other beautiful place that you wish, so long as you were good in your life.
So don't step on the flowers.
We'd prefer you not to, yes.
Sure, but I thought you'd isn't. Never mind.
Well, if these are
Varies from
the
place to place.
if these are the I guess still worshippers of the I forgot. I was about to say like Everlight. Thank you. Of the Everlight, then well, they prefer you didn't step on them, but they would forgive you for it.
Well, the ones of the Everlight, some of us, he looks over at you, are very forgiving, but she is not the only god that lives here. This is also the home of the Dawn Father, so please be respectful.
I wonder what would happen if you tried to speak with plants right now, Soren.
Hi.
No,
Technically, they can do that
thought.
anyway.
No, well, no, it's animals, not plants. I'm not a furbolg.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, that little hi thing is like just the thoughts that goes into someone's head. Where what would happen, and he's like, no.
So anyways, he begins walking through the meadow, and he steps very carefully and cautiously forward. You see that there is a very beautiful statue off in the distance. It's a gorgeous blue color, a twisting coil that stretches upwards with these giant blue ethereal wings that rest on either side. And when you look at it, you see that there is the jagged figure of a statuette woman, but you can't see any specific features attached to it. No. That is very far off in the distance from you, surrounded by tall, strong, powerful trees that are spread far enough apart so that light can even touch through the branches at the ground everywhere. Sir Yurik looks over at that statue and gives a very pointed bow towards it. Well, it's up to you, but I recommend you be respectful to my goddess.
Oh, hello, statue. I mean, Sarenrae, was it? Sorry, Sarenrae.
You may call her the Everlight.
Everlight.
Kuma will bow in respect.
So, he looks at this statue, still seeming a couple of miles away from you, but stretching taller than all of these trees up towards the sky. And it's almost painful to look up towards her as the sky itself shines in this lovely area. You also see that there are some destroyed landscapes around here, scorched earth that is completely uprooted and looks contrarian to everything else you see. Sarenrae, I come here to ask for a favor, and I felt it was more reasonable that I do this in person instead of, well, just calling upon you while sitting on my ass inside of my kitchen. Doors in here, you remember him. He's currently possessed by a creature. And we kind of need to get him unpossessed. But there are limitations and restrictions that are honestly just massively inconvenient and could be detrimental towards him continuing his path chosen by the Queen of Ravens. You see the statue glows much more brightly for a few seconds. And you watch as in front of you, that brush of forestation, a small gnome steps out. Adorned in gorgeous, bright, feathery wings. Still her very small but stout self. And wearing a very beautiful shirt and pants as she just walks towards you all. Hello there. I am Pike Trickfoot, here to speak on the behalf of Sarenrae. Good to see you again, Sir Yurik. You as well, Pike. And all of you, looks at Jimmy and Dorzen. Oh, yes, I know the two of you. Hi. How are you? Goes over and sticks her hand up to you, just to shake.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Lady Trickfoot.
You too. Getting yourself in trouble, huh?
Well,
It often happens when you're protecting the mortal plane.
I know that all too well. She goes over to you, Jimmy, and looks you eye to eye and offers a hand.
Good to see you again. And as Jimmy is shaking her hand, he gives a halfling wink.
A halfling. Sure.
Extra lucky.
Hoping to get lucky tonight.
Oh, you don't want to cross him. But anyways, she takes a step back and looks at everybody else. I don't think I know all of you, but welcome. You must be new friends. I'm Pike Trickfoot. Pleasure to meet you all.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
And of course, all of you are fully aware of who she is.
Yep.
Well, I see this is where you've stayed now that you've passed from the mortal plane. I assume Silren's maybe seen her like when she was in Vasselheim a couple times, just like maybe like once at most. But maybe.
Possibly. And you
she
were
did-
there at her funeral service on the anniversary of her death. You were also
Okay.
doing it for Prissa, so you're very well aware. All of you are. Yeah. This is my home. It's wonderful here. Peaceful, calm. I get to look over my friends. Wonderful place to be, honestly. But that's not what we're here to talk about right now. So you have a person in you, Dorson.
A person is it was a person,
Uh-huh.
and for a long time it decided to make a celestial go crazy.
Oh.
And then in turn possessed a artifact of the war.
Oh.
And we were able to separate it from both those things. But apparently it can possess anything within 25 miles of it when the person dies.
Wow, that sounds really annoying.
Yeah. So we took precautions. This ring keeps it from taking over my brain, and these shackles prevent it from running away in case I get knocked out.
Oh. Huh. Okay. Well, I have one idea to start with. First we need to talk with it, though. Okay?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
She claps
keeps
her
the
hand. Oh, go ahead.
So he's putting the shackles back on. And he's taking off the ring and handing it to Jimmy
Wait.
before apparently he passes out.
Wait, actually, before that happens to us, would you mind if before you take that off, I bring something in here to help keep him controlled?
What are you bringing?
Just a friendly little snake.
I was under the impression that she was going to do something to fix it, so I wouldn't
Oh.
worry about it.
I mean,
Oh, no.
if you want to summon a friend, feel free.
It's a big friend.
Yeah, feel free. It's fine.
Just, yeah. So, someone will just summon a single. Use conjure animal to summon a single giant constrictor that wraps around doors and doesn't put the squeeze on him yet, but like is prepared to.
Okay. Oh, you're worried about it running or moving. No. She claps her hands together and a divine beacon slams into you, Dorson, and you are completely restrained.
You're gonna be okay.
Someone needs to take the ring off then.
Yep, I'm on it. She reaches up and dink, and goes over to you, Silverin, and hands it. Can you hold on to that, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. And your snake's stuck in there too, like, what the fuck?
What did you bring me into?
guy? So you're like, why have you done this to me?
Well, I mean, that's the difference between like abusing a celestial quasit thing and a fey spirit thing. I don't know.
Yeah. But she looks at you and okay. Come on out and talk. Dorson, you have silence in your mind right now, though you feel it is creeping forward.
Give it a second.
She looks down at nothing on her wrist and then looks around and her eyes go pure white. And you hear her speak outwards. Speak now. And immediately, Dorson, that essence comes to the surface of your mind, being commanded. More things to play with. Oh, it's creepy. Okay, cool. Don't worry. It's not painful at all until I end up killing all of you. Well, I'm dead, so... All of you should be a little worried, though. He seems really adamant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what is it that you want? I want return to my body, see everything that sealed me away destroyed. She takes the ring and puts it back on your finger, Dorzen. Back to you. Okay. She looks behind her. Any idea what that is?
From
Okay.
what we learned.
Oh, you know? Please, tell me.
From what we learned, it goes by the name Ikshasa.
Shaza.
And
Oh.
It may have,
Oh, yeah?
and it apparently spent a good amount of time in the abyss, if what it was saying is true.
Oh. She looks back up towards Sarenrae. Okay. 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 Well, I hate to do this, but there's only really one way that we can get that thing sealed properly.
I have to die, don't I?
What? No. Oh, no. That would be horrendous. Why would anybody think of doing such a thing?
Yes, why would anyone suggest such an awful suggestion?
Somehow,
it's
through the
just-
divine light, his head turns to Sword Yorick.
Sir Yorick goes, well, efficiency. No. I mean, technically that could kind of help. But are we okay to keep it here? Really? Okay, if you say so. It's your place. Yeah. We need to, well, find a container that it can't magically escape or peer out of, and bless it with a magical essence of a god.
Would a broken sword count?
What?
Define container.
Like a box.
Oh.
Something that you contain things in.
I mean, we have a lead one, but currently that's holding a.
I have
Color
a
of
lead
it.
one.
I can make you a box, Pike. What kind of box do you need?
Well, speaking of lead, that actually sounds perfect.
Oh, God
Let-
damn it.
What do we have in that lead
I'm
box again?
Sorry.
Okay.
See,
I'm sorry, Dorzen, but fuck you. Just
Before we go down this, I have 40 pounds of lead left on my character. I can make it.
I
And-
forget
and
what
a
we even have that
growing
for.
sore somewhere on your body. Yeah. Just
that's for the anti-magic collar, Dorzen.
Ah, okay.
yeah.
I forgot that's where we kept it.
Are you Oh, you're like Tyrion, aren't you? You're one of those people who makes things.
What's never heard of a Terran?
Tyrion Darrington. He writes a lot of books. I highly recommend them if you go back there. Well, he wrote a lot of books. He died a while back.
Mary, do you know the history of Tyrion Darrington from the Empire?
Are you sure it's not Lannister?
Ugh.
Wait, sorry. I'm not sure.
No. No. I know Tyrion. He and I were friends for a while. He's such a sweet soul. I should visit him next week. Well, whatever next week is. It's kind of hard getting acclimated. But yeah, you're one of those incredibly smart people like him, right?
I know how to make a box.
She looks over at Sir Yorick and Dorzen, and Sir Yorick just nods.
He is an incredibly talented person.
Okay, yeah, if you can make a fully sealed lead container, no latches to open it.
Latches. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay. He goes to work. Starts drawing in the sand. And within, you give me a time frame. He just
4 hours later. So while that is all happening, Dorzen, you're still kind of like stuck there for like 5 minutes, and then she goes, oh, and you're released again. Sorry. Forgot it was there. Kind of just don't think about it sometimes. But yes, she's willing to give you this essence of a celestial. However, in the future, she wants to be able to ask you for help if it's needed.
Ah, so a favor for a favor.
We don't like the words favor because, like, it's not like we're
It
trying to
implies-
make you owe us. This is something incredibly precious and difficult to produce. And
Quid pro quo.
you're incredibly straightforward, aren't you? Bless
He
you.
is.
Oh, well, I mean, not all druids are like that. Some of them are really kind and
Everyone I've
understand-
ever met.
Oh, I mean, I feel like you should not be so narrow-minded. Maybe there's some good ones out there. I promise you.
No, that is songs okay.
But
Now, if
anyway,
you want something that's truly innocent, it's her super fang. Now she's just a bundle of joy.
oh, sounds sweet. But yeah, all of you can, how are you? She like flutters her wings and like crosses her legs, and a light pillar appears as she's just sitting on it to be eye height with everybody.
Oh, I guess
So,
good. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. I mean, I miss my husband.
Right. But doesn't it get boring just being a flower though, or
What?
water?
Oh, we're not just flowers or water. We are a part of this entire world. We have dance parties. We have bingo night. We actually
okay.
enjoy ourselves quite a lot. It's just because of how do I put this? Because all of you are still living in mortals, you can't mentally comprehend what it is that we do or what we appear like. So Saren Ray makes this world appear like this so that you can. And then she gives some of us a more solidified form when you need a form to communicate with.
That's a bit arrogant.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to come across that way.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm used to that kind of thing.
Oh,
With the
I'm so
feeling.
sorry. I didn't mean to be like that. It's the way it was explained to me.
Yeah, sure. I get it. I mean, I don't get it since I can't comprehend it possibly with my mere mortal mind.
It's fine.
Oh, would you like to see our true form?
I mean,
no, it's fine.
no, Mary, you need to see to believe, right?
I don't. What if I don't want to believe? Please.
wait, is Mary about to like see like the the
She's about to
biblical
turn-
version of angels where it's like multiple eyes and like
Yeah. It's a
Creeps
rolling
heads,
circle of
12
legs.
wings.
Circle legs. That's all
God.
like a bunch of rings.
She's divine splaining you. But yeah, you all can hang out for a few hours waiting on Jimmy. If you have any questions for her, she's more than happy and accommodating, obviously.
So why aren't you like one of these flowers or water then?
I am.
Why take the form of a creature in the abyss?
What?
Wait,
Oh,
what?
That's-
Wait, you
that's
think
really
that's from the
rude.
abyss?
That's really rude. I please don't, I'm not from the Abyss. I'm from Exandria.
Just looks puzzled.
What happens to your like tether with Exandria when you get to heaven? Do you get it? Is your tether then put
What?
to heaven? Is that it?
What?
Mary!
What?
Aren't we all like oh
On her mouth. You can't talk.
Unfortunately, Pike can comprehend everything. So,
Can I cast counter comprehend to counter that comprehension?
I do have a question though.
Yeah.
What would happen if we were to give your flower to Scanlan? What would happen then?
Oh, well, you can't leave here with it. She looks over at you, Mary. Well, I guess you guys know a little bit. This is where I choose to anchor myself after I died.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Anybody, well, that's the way it works with all of us. When you pass along, if you lived a good life, a happy life without regret, you can attach yourself to where it is that you feel most close to. I
What
mean,
if you
for
lived-
So, you're not actually sent to where you like. You can go wherever you want.
she looks back behind her. Well, you all seem to know a lot anyway, so apparently I'm allowed to tell you. At first, everything is really dark. And then you start experiencing all of your memories throughout your entire life. And while you experience that, your heart gauges how it feels. And based off of that, if your heart is overrun with regret, anguish, pain, it decides to punish you. But if your heart is overran with joy, love, and fondness of memory, it brings you to where you feel most significant.
But that's.
What if
it's
it's a
the
mix?
feather thing?
But if you experience regret, that means that you have a conscience that gives you regret, and that shouldn't be punished, should it? That seems weird.
That's called free will.
Well, sure, but everyone can do something and regret it.
Right. It's not if you have a regret, it's if you feel more significantly regretful for your life. It doesn't always punish you. Sometimes it takes you to a place to try again.
Like reincarnation?
Yeah.
Well, interesting how you bring up regrets, because what about the people who live awful, horrible lives, demeaning others, being tyrants and all that, and then when they die, but have no regrets for their actions?
Shouldn't project, Sylvan.
Their heart knows what's right and what's wrong. And for those extreme cases where they completely believe that they are within the right, that is why the Queen of Ravens is there as the judge. Purely neutral, just observant of the course of actions, and if you committed atrocities, then you're brought to a place where you are deserving of your punishment.
Every day I learn more
What?
and more things about my boss.
But you said your heart deserves or judges the punishment. Or
Well, your heart does, but some hearts are not capable of judging properly.
right.
So does
And
it like
makes
I mean,
sense.
there are some people who believe that they are in the right for any action they may take, even if it's harming others, killing people, selling their souls. And those are the ones that are judged by a
Right.
third party. Now, not all of them are bad. Some people just sell a fragment of their soul and they were unaware of what they were doing, and they're not judged harshly at all. They are judged fairly.
so? Do hearts different from race to race?
No, of course not. A heart's a heart.
Kuma's confused.
So if with that sort of logic about who exactly decides what's right and wrong, because culturally some cultures might see something that's wrong to another as right, and
It's
then
an
when they die,
It's an incredibly complex concept and system, but it is a system that has been working wondrously for a very long time.
it doesn't sound complex. It just sounds like there's someone who decides what's right and wrong and
Well, no,
enforces it.
your heart decides, so long as your heart is one that is capable of deciding for itself. But some hearts are not capable of doing that. And then a third party will come in and judge it. But the third party was chosen as somebody who is more understanding towards all of this.
Unless
I
even
mean-
more confused.
She has the closest ties to mortality out of any of the gods. And she feels connected to everybody at once. That's why she was chosen to be that judge, if it's needed. But souls like mine and, well, Dorzin's and Jimmy's, we're just going to be judged upon ourselves.
So can you tell what's going to happen to other souls just by looking at them, or do you have to wait to see how they'd be judged?
That's not something I can do. That's not my place, not my job, or my responsibility.
Well, one thing that I'm rather curious about, as it's been mentioned in this book here, holds up Ace's script again, then puts it away. That's a fun little reference guide that we have.
Yeah, it is.
God damn it, Ace.
Story arc 1.
You've mentioned that you've been keeping an eye on your friends and everything. What about your family? What about one of the main characters in this book, Prissa?
So,
I'm not allowed to look towards her because of the path that she chose in her life.
If there was a moment that we could flash back to a point in time, Jimmy gave a subtle wink, a halfling wink.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's sacrifice, right? Some people don't realize the consequences of sacrifice until they do it. But regardless of that, it is a lovely place, isn't it?
It is.
You all continue having your philosophical conversation for the next 4 hours or so, and we're not going to roleplay through all of that. Jimmy, you have a lead box.
How many pounds of lead do you want me to take off? I got 40.
Let's call it 20.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. That is... Yep, just like him. Amazing job, thank you.
You're very welcome. It doesn't have like a locking mechanism. It's just completely encased.
That's good. That's good. So,
As she lifts up the box,
yeah.
the box instructs, please do not worry about the contents of this box, and whatever you do, do not try to find a means of opening this box. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
All the divine artifacts will have a magic mouth attached to them from now on.
Anything that Jimmy made is have a magic mouth.
Yeah.
Like, consult your physician before consuming.
And this thing has to be extra safe, right? So,
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful.
They could dispel it if they don't want it.
She's not going to do that in front of you.
Yeah.
His voice will be known for all eternity.
But anyways, she takes the box, goes over towards you, Dorzin, places it down in front of you.
no,
Yes. This part is going to hurt a little bit. Okay.
I've been through probably worse.
Doubtful. But I
had
think
the
you're
weight of a
strong.
soul.
Hmm.
Is it worse than that?
She flies up towards you. Just, do any of you want to hold his hand?
Someone's
Come
gotta
on,
take the
Dorson,
ring
you
back.
can do this. And I inspire him.
I run up and I grab Dorzin's hand.
Oh, one good friend in the party.
I also guidance myself, but I don't think that'll matter.
Sir
No.
Rurik's going to get a very good position and watch.
We need
Sadist.
Wait, so what do we like checks and stuff? Because I mean, I actually prepared
You
enhanced.
don't know.
ability.
Are you being supportive or not? That is your
I could-
question.
I can try.
Do you want to be a supportive and kind friend towards Dorzen?
I will be the first part.
All right, so kind friend. So you're watching. Mm.
No, the supportive.
Oh.
You got this, Dorzen.
Um,
Also, in case it is too much pain, remember the brain does have a gating mechanism, so it only focuses on most severe pain first.
That doesn't work with things like this.
Kuma, it
I
works
know,
for
I've experienced
everything
it
you've
before.
ever done before in your life.
I don't
Works for
know
me.
if this will help or anything, but I would probably choose the Eagle Splendor for charisma
Mhm.
because his sense of self and confidence.
Already.
I'm gonna start poking his cheek. Is this annoying? Maybe it'll take your mind off the pain.
Wow. So great. Anyways, she's flying directly eye to eye with you. All right, grit your teeth. She
Someone
takes
take the
her
ring.
hand and plunges it into your chest.
Alima.
Your chest does not physically move or alter at all, but you feel the hand moving around, and then it grabs onto something that you feel pumping and beating. She then moves the other hand in there and starts twisting them around inside. Give me a Constitution saving throw. Did somebody bless him?
I gave him inspiration.
Okay, there you go.
Jimmy also gave me his weird bless. Or is that a...
That's ability checks.
Oh, okay.
You get to roll a d6.
Okay.
It's a D8 now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. 2. Damn. 14. Or, sorry, 24. Close. As you feel the two hands in there, Dorzen, you are gritting your teeth, stopping yourself from screaming out with this incredible pain. She is grabbing at little things around your heart and starting to like pull and fish them out slowly. And you see that is this incredibly long black colored chain that she is pulling. And once she gets it to a point where it's like pulling you by like tugging it out. All right, well, here comes the bad part.
Oh, lovely.
She moves her hands into your head. Give me another con save, please.
How is this worse than taking on 2 destinies?
Because your body thinks it's physical even though it's not. And she just keeps like moving it out. And
24 again.
she begins pulling out these chains on either side, wrapping and twirling. And as she gets them closer towards the bottom area, you hear this little as she pulls it out. And there is this long hooked coil looking serpent that's unmoving, that's like twitching very quickly, trying to latch out at any of you. And it sinks into her arm. No, I'm yeah. Are you okay?
Sorry, no, I was out of character. I was gonna say, Sylvan, when seeing the serpent like wiggle around and even bite Pike, he's gonna whack it with the stick. Like not use any of the abilities, but whack it with the stick like bad snake.
Once you're getting close, she's like, no. You're alive.
Oh yes, that's right.
And it bites into her. Bad. Oh, that is so annoying. And she like rips it out of her arm. Okay. Goes into the box and pushes her hands into it, and you watch as the coils are like whipping, whirling, and slamming all around. And then she recoils her hands.
I just wave at the snake. Bye bye.
Okay. Now let me do a once over. Can any of you see if there's any more, enchantment magic on him? I need to go get the tear. And she picks up the box.
Okay, I'll just cast detect magic.
Okay. Roll me an investigation, please.
Henry had
I'll
it
use the session inspiration for that. Wow.
All clear.
I mean, on the bright side, Jimmy's around.
Yeah, and I'm definitely paying attention to Mary trying to cast some magic, and I go, oh, actually, and I give her a little, go ahead.
All right.
Bing! One more.
Another one.
Oh, I thought you were going to give her some genius.
There you go.
15. You don't see any. No enchantment magic on him at all.
Don't see any.
You see Pike is flying up towards Saren Ray, holding this giant lead box. And as she gets directly up towards this incredible statue, you all watch as the ground begins to shift and the grass begins moving very quickly, and the entire sky above you, the light flickers and dims, except on the focal point of the statue where everything seems to be pushing. And all of you kind of have to avert your eyes as this incredible, intense light, all of the surrounding light that is here, has been focused into the one point of contact. Sylvan, on the cusp of your hearing, there's the faintest weep that you hear. And you can't discern where it comes from. It just seems to be around you. And even just hearing it, you feel sad.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's a first.
What is?
Nothing. Nothing.
Mary, you look over and Sylvan has a few tears streaking down his eyes. You've never seen him cry.
Oh god, some sand got in my eyes and it hurts like a motherfucker.
mean people.
People hurt like a motherfucker. You're right, though.
Huh. I didn't think you snake people could cry.
Shut up.
No?
They can't.
I don't have the tear ducts for it.
Dorzin, can I have my hand back now?
What's wrong, Silverin?
Dorzin, did you hear Jamie?
No, I did not.
He asked for his hand back.
I
You
think
guys
his
keep
mic's
mute.
off.
You two keep muting yourselves in alternating fashion. So, yeah. But yeah, he asked you to, like, release his hand. But anyways, after you hear that sound, a few moments later, the light pulses out from that statue and stretches across all of Elysium. And all of you feel that same lightness on your shoulders. And Silverin, immediately that sadness kind of just subsides.
Oh, got the sand out. I got the sand out. That's better.
You watch as Pike flies back down towards you all, sits on that pillar of light yet again. All right. Well, that's the best we can do.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we're happy to help you. Just right now. She looks at you, Dorzin, and kind of nods. What were you saying, Silverin?
Oh, I was she's giving us the box to take back, right?
No.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood then.
Oh God, no. Why would she give that back to you?
No, that's what I was curious about. As like, okay, why? If you're
Oh,
giving us, where do you want us to put it?
She is a kind person who came back to, properly say goodbye. Well, you're all welcome to stay here, but you do have to leave after another few hours or so.
Right.
Whenever you need your help, feel free.
We will. But it was a pleasure meeting all of you. Do me a favor, don't say anything about this to my husband, please. He's recovering.
So no message to pass along then?
No. It's not needed.
Anyone for Keelan?
Oh, I miss her. But what's
We'll let her
another
know that.
900 years?
We'll let her know that and that you're watching over her.
Appreciate it. But I do want to go back to bingo, so
Alright. Busy day and all that.
trying to make new friends. I'm the new guy.
Well, we won't keep you much longer, so before you miss anything. And he emphasizes the before. Because bingo.
If you have to explain the joke, it's bad. But anyways.
Depends on the audience.
I am your audience now. But anyways. Sir Uric goes, yes, Pike, it was wondrous to see you as well. Everything is going fantastic. He gets punched in the jaw by her very swiftly.
I feel like he deserves that.
Ow. Oh, he does. No. I don't know. You know. I've been doing my best. No. Are you talking about the contingency plan? Yes, I'm talking about the contingency plan. Oh. So I guess you don't want me to, She just raises her fist again and he goes, all right, fine.
Knowing Silver, was he about to freaking wildfire a capital?
No.
Well, I guess we should all leave now. Just
A second one might, just for, to compound the lesson,
he
might
learned.
be good.
He'll learn. He's a very quick learner. That much I can say. Thank you.
Let us know if you need us to help you with anything on the planes.
Will do. So, Sir Uric gets you all together again. He goes, all right, hold hands. He has a, slight swell on his cheek. Pike hits like a fucking truck.
She's a monster.
Monster. But yes. You link hands and you shift once again, and you land inside of Sir Uric's little parlor room. Oh.
So contingency plan, huh?
It was just a theory.
Care to share?
Apparently not. No.
I'm more interested in why Soren started crying. Probably because, it's not because of sand in your eyes, I can say that much. Maybe because a snake got put in the box, is that it?
It's an emotional thing to have to experience that. Sir Uric, pats you on the shoulder. He heard it too.
I mean, the only other time... The only other time I've seen him cry was when Sir Superfang took her first steps.
That's fair, actually. That's
let me look through my spells real quick because that's something that was not supposed to be shared. Okay,
no,
not tidal wave.
not tidal wave.
Yeah, not tidal wave.
Just turn into a slug for a few hours. Probably more.
I could. I'm
Just-
It's the same, okay.
While this is happening, Jimmy, Dorzen returns the dimensional shackles to you.
Thanks. Glad we don't need these anymore.
So would anyone like a ring of mind shielding?
I think you should hold on to it just in case.
Yeah,
Because it's better to have one of us not get possessed again.
2 of us.
2 of us.
I feel like you just had a flashback to that fight and just like
Just mirror.
Well, now that that's settled, unfortunately, she made it very clear that although we could help you with that, I can't help you with this.
Fair enough.
Just, be careful, Dorzen.
Yes, and as was stated before, they would probably going to collect on that favor at some point in the future. Let us know when they need to collect.
Oh, I will.
Oh no.
So it's in their best interest that we don't fail, then.
Also, the favors for them, not for something you might want us to do.
Sir Uric
Saying this from them.
lean over to you in the dad squat, Jimmy. You also be careful with these crazy fucks around.
Yeah, they take care of me pretty well. I'll make sure none of us wind up getting into too much trouble.
So long as the 2 of you are safe, everything's great. He pats the both of you on the back.
So, has Bastion found any mare he likes yet? Or stallion?
Actually, that's been a very difficult thing. He, because he can't properly communicate with them anymore, he can communicate, but I mean, can't have a good conversation. We're working on it.
It must be rather dull.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
could you imagine talking to someone who's as smart as a cat?
Yes.
Oh,
I mean,
good.
all you got to do is find some more druids to awaken some more horses for you.
I've been in contact with people about it, and the rates are accommodating. I just need to make sure that we set up this college tuition first. We have an expanding Roth IRA, so that when she is old enough, she can actually withdraw it from the bank accounts and be able to go to any college across the world that she wishes to do, appropriately, of course.
So are you going to try and breed a breed of sentient horses here? Is that it?
That was phase 2 of the contingency.
So is going to not hard like pike bonk, but is just like horny bonk on the head. No,
Rafiki
and walk away. Yeah, Rafiki stick.
Druids,
That's
do you
rude,
happen to know
Silver.
if
It's not guests.
Druid is here in town?
I'm sorry. What were you saying? It was hard to hear you when everyone else was speaking.
Yeah, I know. My mic cuts out the second somebody says anything. Do you happen to know if, speaking about druids, if Keelik is in town? We're kind of needing to go see a few, actually.
Oh, I think she's with the council right now.
The Tal'Dorei Council.
Yes. Of course, she'll be heading back over to, Castle Grayskull as soon as she's done, so, you know. If you all want to wait here and hopefully run across her or wait there, I mean, obviously, the two of you are welcome to stay in my home as long as you would like.
Noted. I just turn around and leave.
Yes.
Good luck with your thing, Silren. I'm gonna take a few days in town and see what I can do.
Well, I guess I'll be waiting at the Grayskull Keep. If you have any business in the city, you might as well take care of it now. I don't know when we'll be back. And then when someone steps out of the door, he wild shapes into a bird to fly to Grayskull.
Does he
Oh,
poop
by the way-
passion as he flies away?
I turn back to go to Jimmy and pull out some money from the bag of holding.
I'm sorry, but Silvern, were you wild shaping in that room?
No, not that room. I said once he's out of like
Damn.
the front entrance.
The first time I had a room full of windows and you didn't do it. Damn.
Hey, someone's smart enough not to do that.
Smart.
I don't know what you tell the score.
No, he's smart enough. He's smart enough. It's just, I wanted it.
I know you did.
Just
That's
a
why I did.
I saw what
I
they
mean-
do in the dark the other day, and it's the funniest fucking show.
I mean, if you'd like, as punishment, I can polymorph Kuma still before I go.
That's whatever you want to do. Your spell slot. Who knows if you're rolling initiative today?
That's true. Which in which case the hold person fails, but Kuma's now a bird.
Potentially.
Probably. Maybe. Fuck.
He's just staring at you. Just. But anyways, if you all want to take a few days in town, feel free. Silverin, you'll wait for the Tempest. Anybody else?
Let's go find a fighting pit.
I will join him in the fighting pit.
Thorzen, Jimmy, Mary.
I'm just gonna seek out any thieves guild or anything like it, or if there isn't, I'll just found one.
Oh, you know exactly where there is the Thieves Guild. You walk over to Jimmy's shop.
And Jimmy's there too. He's like, "Oh, hey, Mary, how you doing?"
Hey.
Speaking of which, Jimmy, you did not speak yet.
Oh no, that's all Jimmy would have to do here in Amon. Is just go back to the shop. But I was also saying Dorzen is also aware of the Thieves Guild here in Amon.
Yep. Dorzen, what are you doing?
I guess he's relaxing from having a soul ripped out of his head. There.
That's fair. That's fair. The pain was incredible. Unfortunately, you didn't roll incredibly low, so you could pass out from the pain. But anyways, you just hang out with Sir Uric and eat nice little sandwiches and talk about sports ball. It's a riveting cricket arena right around the corner. Just But anyways, Jimmy and Mary, although you did not walk together, you both end up at your shop at the same time.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Jimmy.
Good to see you again. Did you need anything?
Sure. I just thought I'd have a look in your shop and see what's there, you know. So I was thinking one of those, like potions that make you go faster.
Jimmy and Amaryllis.
Very good.
Pleasure.
Sir. Yes. What was his name again?
Raspin.
He walks over and shakes both of your hands. Wondrous to see you both again. So, are you expecting to stay in town for a long period of time? Or are you here just passing through?
Just passing through, really.
Yeah. Maybe a day or two. It won't be long. I'm gonna be leaving a few of the schematics up in the safe for them to practice on, and I've got a few things to drop off as well.
Wonderful. Oh, by the way, I do need your signature on a handful of things upstairs. I've purchased property, over in Feolin, in Stilbin, and I'm in talks right now with getting you out towards Byron.
Hey, we could probably get you set up in Utherdon as well. We made some friends there.
Really? Please give me all the names.
Major Bronze. Yeah, I think that's it, wasn't it?
There's Foreman Mill.
Yeah, Foreman Mills, yeah. Not Arbiter Batchwell, but he's probably not going to have a good career or anything there, so I wouldn't worry too much about him.
Very good.
He might be a bit resentful, though, but...
I will send letters immediately then. Fantastic. But yes, can I get your signatures for these? It's going to run us close to about 13,000 gold for the 3 locations we are looking at, and that is to get a full development and sorted, and I'll handle everything else. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. He rushes upstairs, puts the things away, comes back down, and the papers are already signed. No way in hell he went over any of it. And gives it back to Raspin. And goes, the shop's looking terrific, and thank you so much for looking after it while I was gone. I can't wait to get back.
It is my pleasure and honor to be working for the most incredible shop in all of Exandria.
Jimmy, you are a black market's best friend.
Hey, if once this whole thing we're doing, Jimmy, is over, maybe I'd be looking for a job or something.
Of course, yeah.
I could probably make a good spokesperson or something for you.
Absolutely. If you know how, I'm sure Raspin can figure out what to do.
I can handle all of that for you, no problem at all.
Thank God. Yeah.
But anyways, were you looking for something, Amaryllis?
Oh yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. Off stream.
Yeah.
Well, it was a pleasure having both of you stop by. Goodbye.
Oh, thanks.
Take care, Raspin.
Too. Iman is one of the only cities that don't have easy to find fighting pits.
Would my background help me find one?
Your background would help you go fight things in the woods.
No, this one.
Ear to the ground. Oh, okay, yeah. You can find them. So the two of you are just beating the shit out of each other and other people?
Yep.
Yeah. Alrighty. Because I'm sure you guys want to have a dick showing contest real quick. Roll athletics, acrobatics, a constitution check, and then roll your hit die and add that to one of the 3. Both of you do it. Gurai first. Or Kuma first. Kuma started.
Athletics, acrobatics. You said con...
Check.
Okay, so not a saving throw.
No. Hit die.
And then...
Where are you adding it?
Con, I rolled an 8, so that's going to be...
All right.
Yeah.
20. You rolled 7.
Well, no, because that's plus con on the hit die, so only 8.
No, you roll the whole hit die.
Oh, then, yeah, 20 for con.
Oh, no, you're right. It is only the die, so it's an 8. So 8 onto con, which puts you up to 15.
15.
Gurai, go ahead. And you don't have advantage on these, do you?
No, I shouldn't.
Okay. It's not a saving throw, it's a check.
It's the same modifier.
Okay. Now roll your hit die.
Okay.
So 7. Where are you adding it?
Let's do the acrobatics.
All right. So 19, 20, 18 versus 27, 15, 15. Kuma, you are, I wouldn't say more powerful in build than Gurai is, but you definitely know how to withstand being that powerful for longer than Gurai does. However, she beats you in every other category, apparently.
Dang.
Yeah.
Not impressive.
I don't like talking.
Wonderful. So, anyways, Sylvan, and yeah, you're the only one waiting over by Castle Grayskull. What?
I mean, I did say I was gonna likely tour the keep while I'm waiting.
Okay. You walk around. You're only allowed into the tourists parts, since you are not technically a member of the shits. But you're able to wander around, stand in the grand hall. A lot of people like to just show up here and look around and go, wow, so this is where we've heard these stories. Wow, this is amazing. Wow, look at the pedestals. And there's a whole lot of gawking going on, and you're kind of like, okay.
Someone has to suppress the urge to tell him to shut the fuck up when they keep saying, wow, this, wow, that.
Damn tourists.
Also, he's also internally thinking, man, Superfang would love to chew on that and pee on that.
She certainly would.
Okay, that's fair.
But anyways, as you're waiting there, evening rolls around and they're starting to evacuate the visitors of the location. You see there's a handful of other adventurers for hire that come stumbling in, babbling in, and start going over to the mess hall and eating. And, you end up being one of the last people here. And during all of the commotion, you do see the voice of the Tempest, Keyleth, walking over here. She has a strong, slightly older looking elven individual standing behind her, and a fairly old looking human walking behind her as well, both of which dressed exactly like the Zephyra.
Sylvan will, I guess, approach.
As you begin walking, both of them take steps in front of her and reach for a weapon and a staff. And then she looks over and goes, "You're Sylvan, right?"
Indeed. Katiake.
She nods her head. I'm sorry I was rude last time we met. Sorry about that.
No, it was rude of me to approach you on such a day.
You see a dark look in her eyes for the briefest of moments, and then it fades. I actually talked with your mother not that long ago. A few months back.
I see. Internally, in Sylvan's head is like the ah.
She offered to put your name forward for the next pilgrimage.
I was told many times I wouldn't be put on that sort of consideration.
Something seems to have changed her mind. Well, from what I heard, the other leader of the Vesra, we're happy they're no longer in charge.
I see.
But she just put your name forward. Of course, you're not forced to take the highest of honors amongst all of the Asharis and to actually pursue this pilgrimage in any seriousness whatsoever. It's fine.
Well, this, in regards to visiting them, me and my companions that are in town will likely be visiting them anyways, as there's some matters that I wish to learn about.
Okay.
It
What
we do not
matters?
have to talk about it here if you do not wish to.
There's nowhere safer. Let's talk.
May we sit down? It'll be a rather long conversation.
Oh yeah, no problem. And she immediately just sits in the grass.
Yeah, Selwyn will sit across from her in the grass.
The other two remain standing.
I don't know how to really explain everything and stuff, but so he kind of give her the update on what happened with the not, I was about to say Casser, not the Kraken, no,
Craven.
Craven, as well as I think that Osisa, did she say that I know we can't mention her to like random people, but
Anybody.
So from a mutual acquaintance, without
Sure.
About the tethers and stuff, how they connect to the planes, and Sylvan's aware that the Ashari they watch over the elemental planes, and so there's going to be likely some correlation. And he
so
wants to
you
know
don't mention the tethers specifically,
right?
Okay.
But like the sort of the sort of connections that beings and people have to different planes, kind of thing, and the anchors.
Oh. Let's see if she understands what you're getting at. Oh. Why?
Sorry, I'm trying to think the best way to phrase this now. So Siren in game would likely have already thought of an answer. I am not great at social speaking people.
This is the number one question that separates intelligence from wisdom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But given that I assume she does an insight, she understands what I'm getting at.
I mean,
because I wish to assist a friend with his goal, but I do not wish to put others in jeopardy doing so. I want to find a way, maybe not to make everyone happy, but to do it safely.
Silrin, it is the Ashari's responsibility to protect this world from outside influence and from other places that would try to corrupt our world. Giving somebody any knowledge on this it's not acceptable. We protect people from the rifts. We can't just let that be. I cannot allow that type of information to exist. I cannot allow somebody to go someplace else in order to disrupt the balance of not even this world, but all of our universe.
So, what you're saying is there's no point of you even attempting to find the solution that would not endanger then.
If I thought it was worth attempting in a way that wouldn't put balance at risk, I would be more than happy to help.
I think I already know the answer to this, but I want to roll an insight check anyways to see if she already like considered this with bringing back Vax and stuff.
Go for it. She has a lot more contemplation happening behind her eyes than what she is saying, as if considering it, but she's not seeming to be wavering on this. This is legitimately her responsibility to protect.
Well, in that case, I respect your wisdom in this matter, Voice of the Tempest. I will continue to assist my companions the best I can and hope that they find a way to do this without it. But if there is no such way, I will do what is necessary.
Do you understand what you're risking? Do you?
Yes. I don't. Sorry.
Okay.
If I might be straightforward, more informal. I don't think any of us truly knows what we are risking until we face the consequences of our actions. We can plan around it as much as we can. We can attempt to see all possibilities, but everything that happens. And to the best of my knowledge, I understand what is being risked in attempting this. That being said, I will do what is necessary to keep this world and every other world safe, and do what needs to be done, even if I am to be painted the villain.
Well, no matter what action you take in life, there's always a consequence. The Ashari will not support this. None of us. She stands up. If you tamper with these forces, Silren, be aware that you will be making enemies of us.
I will follow through with what I've said, the Voice of the Tempest. And as a last moment of being an Ashari, Katayake, Silren will bow and then leave.
And I think that's where we're going to call the session, everybody. Players, thank you for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a good time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.